We're at the New York Botanical Gardens, and it's Lilac Weekend, so why not paint the lilacs? Or even more, how about the people looking at the lilacs, which is even more interesting. So I've got my little setup here, and I'm trying to move quickly because people don't stand here very long. There's a couple that stopped in the crossroads to look at a map. He's holding the map, and she's looking at it with him, trying to decide where to go next. I place the colors of the flowers first and then the foliage. A little gouache and a little bit of fountain pen to define their faces. Oh man, thank you.
Yes, sir. You got it.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. Man, that is nice. And the gouache I can use too to come in and touch up the map. But they're ready to move on, so I got to find someone else. Here's a young lady. So just a few quick sketches to get started. Okay, now I want to focus on the lilacs themselves. Is it the most common one?
Well, it has the name common lilac, but it is, it's the one that people associate most strongly with when they think of a lilac.
And it's also the color that we think of as lilac. I have it set up so that it's right next to my watercolor sketchbook. And I squeeze out a lot of my normal colors, but a few other ones like opera rose and dioxazine purple that I need for getting those colors. And I'm using Hooker's green for the foliage, the lit areas of the foliage first. I pre-wet the surface and I'm dropping this in so you can see it gets a little soft.
Oh, man, thank you. Yes, sir. You got it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. And the staff brings us sandwiches. Thank you, man. Keep us floating. And now I want to rely on my underdrawing to try to place each one of those parts of the flower in its proper relationship, painting around the light areas.
Hi, I'm Deanna Curtis, curator of woody plants at the New York Botanical Garden, and we're looking at Syringa vulgaris charm. And this cultivar was hybridized by T.H. Havemeyer, who was a lilac breeder with an estate on Long Island who had gifted plants to the New York Botanical Garden starting in 1911 with a large gift in 1949. Actually, his wife donated it to the garden after he passed away, and they donated over 400 lilacs to the collection. We still have some of those today.
Anyway, welcome. My name is Chris. I'm a volunteer tour guide here.
So the challenge with painting a form like this, with all of its complexity, is keeping the small forms in relation to the big forms. And the other challenge, since we're painting in public, is stopping to answer questions and meeting people, seeing old friends, and then getting back into the mindset that I was in before having a conversation. That's a big challenge. I'm doing this as a vignette against white, so I want the vignette shape to reflect something of the shape of the leaves and even the branches. And as you can see with the close-up, what I'm trying to do is translate the complexity of nature into something I can express with paint. I have time for one last painting, so I'll do a quick study of fellow artist Veronica Lawler, who's painting in pastel. I want crisp edges around that easel and softness in the background and around where her feet are. I'm using some gouache to define the hand and the face and the details of the easel. You can see about how much she's moving as she's working, but she comes back to the same poses. So just a few painterly snapshots of the day. The lilacs are in bloom for a while, the azaleas are gorgeous, and pretty soon the roses will be coming in. So if you're near the Bronx, check out the New York Botanical Garden. They've always got fun events going on, and they even have classes for artists interested in botanical illustration. Kev, you look like N.C. Wyeth painting over there.
Oh yeah? I'll take that.
What just happened there, Kev?
I don't know. I think the wind just took it.
Yeah.
That was the first time all day.
You might want to check out my website or subscribe to my channel. And then here's a playlist with more good stuff and a video that continues the story. So check them out and share with your friends.